Good morning, everyone. I thought it might be time for some more Claire Week's wisdom. That being that it's not your thoughts that you're getting all worked up about. It's not those intrusive thoughts, worrying thoughts, the content of the thoughts, the health anxiety, the fear of going outside, the fear of having a panic attack, the fear of never recovering, the fear of, there's a million and one of them. It's not your thoughts that are making you scared, it's the adrenaline. This goes, in my view at least, to the heart of why Claire Weeks was so wise, because she takes this idea that anxiety is something wrong with your brain, it's some sort of mental illness, into the fact that you've just got a tired nervous system that's sending surges of adrenaline, plus stress hormone cortisol, doesn't really matter, we don't know the difference when we're feeling it, into the system when you get these thoughts that trick you in to worrying about them. So that's what this video is about. It's really honing in on the fact that, as Claire says, it's the adrenaline you're afraid of, not your thoughts. Now, this is really important because a lot of people get so wrapped up in the story the mind is telling them. I can't let go of the health anxiety. What if that, headache is something more serious? What if it's a tumor growing in my head? What if my dizziness is something else going on? What about that palpitation? It's clear with that health anxiety is how it works. What if something happens today at school or to my kids when they go to school? What if I lose my job? What if the economy affects me? And, all this stuff, all this content that can quickly turn into these debilitating worries if we take the word so seriously. Now, we, of course, always acknowledge there's real world problems we have to address, but we never have to address them when we're anxious. So the question is for you, and I want you to really think about this and answer honestly, would you really be worried about your current trigger, your current thought, your current what if you didn't have this uncomfortable either surge of adrenaline, a slow drip of adrenaline? It might be so subtle you don't even notice it. But if you didn't have some sort of discomfort in the body, might be in the stomach, bit of tension, this just uneasy feeling in the body, always caused by adrenaline and stress hormones, would you really, truly be worried about this thing that you're worried about? So, for example, what if I lose my job? What if I don't make any more money? What if I've got something seriously wrong with my heart? These are three triggers I've just brought up right now. I've had the thought, just like many of you, but nothing's happening in my body. I've had the thought the same as you if you're in the middle of an anxiety attack, if you're in a setback, whatever it is, no reaction. The only difference is at the moment my nervous system is not sensitized. I'm not on high alert. My system is calm. And so there's no reaction to the thought. There's no little surge of adrenaline or stress hormone cortisol. If you don't have a corresponding feeling, such as the discomfort that comes with adrenaline, that panicky feeling, then you're not going to get involved in the thought because the thought has no truth according to your body. What happens with anxiety, and this is what Claire Weeks did so well, she's realised that this is not a disease of the brain. It's just a reflection. Anxiety and OCD and panic and all the rest of the anxiety issues are just an issue of a tired nervous system that's sending off adrenaline to treat these everyday thoughts, these worries, as though there's a physical threat happening, and you're reacting because you feel rough in the body. I guarantee you, if you had the same thought without that surge of tension in the body, you would not feel the same. So in essence, that's all that you're worried about. No matter how serious your trigger might feel, no matter how harsh or graphic the intrusive thought might be, no matter how much you're lost in this thought, it's not the thought that you're worried about. The thoughts are just thoughts. Letters, words put together. It's just the adrenaline that you're reacting to. So at the end of the day, even in your worst panic attack, your worst anxiety attack, it's just adrenaline. that you're afraid of. And adrenaline is nothing to be afraid of. When we put it in those terms, we can say, oh, it's just a bit of adrenaline. Cool. It's got me in this moment. But all I need to do is go loose. Let the thought do what it does. Let the adrenaline surge for as long as it needs to surge. But I know in my heart of hearts that it's just adrenaline as much as it wants me to get involved in this thought. If I didn't have the adrenaline, stress hormone cortisol in the body, I guarantee I would not be reacting the way I am. So I've just been caught out by the bluff. So again, this is why Claire Weeks is so good, because she talks about the fact that there's nothing wrong with your brain. It's just this tired nervous system that's giving these flight or fight reactions to these fearful thoughts that have no basis in reality. So I hope that helps. The trick is to, of course, then just go loose, breathe, do all the things that you need to do to let it all happen. Let the storm surge and winds blow. Meanwhile, you're just gently going about your day, going loose in the body, breathing, whatever it is that you do to let it all happen without getting involved in it. I hope that helps as a reminder, and I hope that gets you back on the front foot on your day today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and look forward to seeing you again very soon. All the best.